Hi everyone! Sorry if you can hear some banging going on in the background. I think there's some work going on outside. So at the moment the weather in the UK is starting to get a bit cooler, and I felt it was time that I started working on my autumn and winter capsule wardrobe. I've already made a capsule wardrobe before and there's a video that I made about that. I'll put a link to that somewhere up here so that you can watch and see the way that I make a capsule wardrobe. It's loosely based around Project 333, where you wear 33 items for 3 months, but I don't really restrict myself quite as much as that. I allow myself slightly more items, and there's also certain extra categories that I will allow myself to include. So for example, in this capsule wardrobe that you're going to see, I have not put in things like scarves and gloves and hats because I don't really consider themselves to be a part of my wardrobe. They're just something that I need to have when the weather is cold, and it's not part of my style, part of my fashion, so I don't count those. There was also something that I thought might be useful to have in my wardrobe, but it really depends on what the weather's like. Some years we have a lot of snow, and some years it's very mild and we have none at all. And so I have a pair of Wellington boots, and obviously when we have a lot of snow it's useful for me to have those, and if there's no snow then I don't need them at all, so I haven't included them. But if we have a really bad winter, then I'm not going to feel bad about putting them into my wardrobe at some point further down the line. I also have a Christmas night out in December. I haven't planned what I'm going to wear for that, and I'm not going to make myself feel guilty about choosing something later to wear to that, but I am going to try and choose it from the items that I already own rather than going out and buying something new. So, when I was putting together my wardrobe, because I'm still in the process of trying to cut things down, I looked at what I owned and I tried to think about how long I'd had things for, and tried to think, was there anything there that I could maybe just wear for this autumn and winter and then let go at the end of that season. And so a lot of the things that you're going to see are kind of fitting into that category. They're maybe a few years old, they're starting to get a bit worn, but I maybe just wanted to wear them one sorry about that. I maybe just wanted to wear them one more time before I would let them go. So I will just talk you through what I have. So just to start with, the things that I'm wearing today are part of my capsule wardrobe. They have been part of the one that I've been working on at the moment, and they will be part of my autumn winter one as well. So I have a pair of dark blue skinny jeans from Biba, and they've got a bit of stretch to them, so that makes them quite comfortable. I also have them in the next size down, and they fit as well, but they're just not quite as comfortable as these ones. I'm wearing just a kind of plain white vest top from New Look, and over that I've got this white shirt which is from Gap. And I did notice a few weeks ago that this is starting to develop a very small hole in the front of it, so this will have to go at some point, but because the hole is quite small I don't feel like I want to get rid of it quite yet. I'm going to give it some more use, but then it'll just need to go. So I'll take you through what's in my wardrobe. I've got a lot of things hanging up here which I wouldn't normally have hanging. I would normally put quite a lot of things into my drawers, but it's just easier if I've got them hanging up in here. So I have a couple of skirts. There is this one which I got at a market in Bondi Beach in Australia, and that would have been 2011, so 4.5 years ago, because we went January, February 2011 to Australia. and it cost $5, so it was really, really cheap. But it is starting to get a bit faded. Bring it up so that you can see it's got this white belt around it with black spots. It's kind of elasticated in the back, which makes it very comfortable, but the stitching is just starting to come undone at the front there. So I think I'll probably wear this just this kind of few last months and then let that one go. I've got a denim skirt from New Look. I've got this one, and then I've got a slightly shorter, darker one. So I decided, since it was the cooler weather, that it would be better to wear the slightly longer one. This is just quite comfortable. It's got a wee bit of stretch to it, and with it being denim, then it's quite warm as well. Then I've got a few pairs of trousers. So I've just got these kind of plummy coloured skinny jeans, and they were just from Tesco, which is like a supermarket over here in the UK. I've spoken about it before. It's like your kind of Walmart in America, and they're just quite comfortable. I've got a basic pair of black trousers, which are from Primark. Some people call it Primark, some people call it Primark. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. I call it Primark, and so that's the way that I'll be saying it for the rest of this video. These were really cheap. They fit well, but they're not the best fabric, and I only really wear them when I'm travelling to and from work. I wear a uniform when I'm at work, but I just need something comfortable for getting there and getting back, and I don't really care about these very much, so that's just what I wear these for. Plus they're easy to change in and out of, because I have to change my clothes. I have two pairs of just basic black leggings. These are from New Look. I used to have a lot of different pairs of leggings. I'd have them in different colours, like grey and purple, and I'd have normal ones, I'd have cropped ones. Now I just have these two black pairs. And I tried lots of different brands as well to find ones that were quite comfortable, because if they're too tight around your waist, then it's just really not comfortable to wear. So I like the ones from New Look. So I just got two pairs of those. And then moving into tops, I've just got one sitting out here because it doesn't fit on a hanger. It's just one from H&M. It's a nice dark kind of purple colour, just with this kind of high neck which you can then fold over, and I tend to wear this under one of my dresses, which you will see in the Capsule wardrobe. This has been in my current Capsule wardrobe, and now it's going into the autumn winter one as well. It's just a basic Gap t-shirt, kind of navy and pink stripes. I've had it for maybe a couple of years, and it feels like it's going to have to go quite soon. It's kind of getting a bit misshapen. I don't know if you can see at the bottom there, some places it's higher and some places it's lower. It doesn't look too bad when it's on, but it just gets on my nerves. So I don't know, it might have to go at some point soon. It's not got any holes or anything, but we'll see. Then I've just got a basic navy blue long sleeve top from Primark. I got quite a lot of these. I bought some of them last year because we thought that we might be able to wear them under our uniforms if we rolled the sleeves up, and then we were told that we couldn't. So this is actually an older one. I've had this one for quite a while, so that's why I put this one in, because I thought if any of them's going to be getting worn out soon, it'll be this one. But I've got 4 other tops kind of similar to this. Then just something very similar. This is a V-necked long sleeve top from Gap, and I've probably had this for something like 3 or 4 years, I'm thinking probably around 4, and it's probably not quite as white as it once was, so it will maybe get replaced after this winter. And then just the same top again in a pale grey. They've done me really well. I do tend to wear these things a lot, but I think they're maybe starting to reach the end of their life. And then just another long sleeved one. This is from Gap again, and it's just a white one with a blue stripe through it, and it's got like some kind of gold buttons on the sleeves there. I'll just try and show you. There you go. Right, then I have this top which I've had for quite a few years. It is from New Look, and it kind of looks like a jumper over a shirt. Again, because I've had it for quite a while, this might be the last autumn winter that it sees, but I'll wait and see about that one. This I just bought last year, so it's one of the newer pieces in my wardrobe. This is by Jasper Conran, and it's just a pink and purpley kind of top. It's got some kind of ruching detail over here. It just sits really nicely, and it doesn't tend to require much in the way of ironing, because when you put it on, then all, like, any kind of creases that are in it just fall out again. So I like that one. Now, when I went to Canada last March, my luggage didn't turn up for the first couple of days, and so I needed to go out and buy some clothes and toiletries and things, and this was the shirt that I ended up buying. It's got shoulder pads in it, and I keep saying that I'm going to cut them out, but I haven't cut them out so far. But it's quite a comfortable shirt. It doesn't need any ironing, so I can just wash it and dry it and then wear it again, and yeah, that's that. Now, this is one of my favourite tops. This was from Tesco, and I wear this all the time, and it's just like a kind of long jumper top, so I normally would wear this with a pair of leggings. It's got a hood on it, and I have worn it so much that I noticed at the start of the year that it's actually developed a very small hole in one of the sleeves, so I couldn't bear to part with it. I hung on to it, and this is me just giving it a few last wears before I let go. Now, these are a couple of other jumper dresses that I have. This is a grey one which has some kind of cable knit detailing on it, and then this is just a more plain kind of purpley one. They're both from H&M. I have had these for, I think, coming up for 7 years, and I have one the same as this in a very pale cream colour, but that one hasn't been worn so much. I think just because the neckline on that one just hangs a bit lower, so it doesn't keep me quite as warm, which means that I don't reach for it quite as much as the other ones, but I do still really like it. It's just that in the winter time, then you want something that keeps you really warm. So these again are things that, because I've had them for such a long time and I have worn these a lot, I thought I'll put them in this capsule wardrobe and then they might go back in again sort of from January to March, and then after that then I might just have to let them go as well. I've got a pale pink jumper which is from Warehouse. I bought this last year mainly because most of the jumpers that I had, kind of shorter jumpers like this, were things like hoodies, and if I was going to a hotel, for example, then I didn't feel like I was maybe presentable enough, and I thought I could really just do with one nice jumper that, it's warm, it's comfortable, it's practical, but I like the style of it as well, and I can go out and I don't feel as though I'm looking really sloppy. And so that's what I got this for, and it's one of my absolute favourites. This is something that has been in my last capsule wardrobe and is moving into my autumn winter one as well. It's just a kind of waterfall cardigan, and it's from H&M. I don't know if you can see it very well just with the lighting. Maybe you can see it a bit better now. There we go. I seem very, very pale. So I just wear this all the time. It's really, really comfortable, and so I thought that would be quite a useful thing. It's not too warm, so it would be good for more the autumn months, and so that's that. The next one is something that I bought in H&M last year, so it's something quite new, and it's just this teal coloured oversized jumper. I bought it in an extra small just because it was so oversized, but the sleeves are actually very slim fitting, so it's quite difficult to put it over other things. It obviously fits really well if you put it over the likes of a vest top, but trying to put it over long sleeved tops is a bit more of a challenge. But I really like it. It's one of my absolute favourites. It's again more suitable for the autumn months rather than winter because it's not the thickest jumper, but I still really like it. This is another case of something getting its last use before I let it go. This is just a really basic black zip-up hoodie from H&M. I've worn it absolutely to death. I've had it for probably a good 4 or 5 years, and I noticed that it was starting to get a hole just down near one of the cuffs. So I'm just going to wear it for the next few months, and then this is going to go as well. This is a case of something that is not stylish, but is so comfortable and practical for the winter months that I can't seem to let it go. I do have another Gap hoodie like this, which is a bit more fitted, and it's a pale grey, and the lettering is done with a kind of silver thread through it, so I do actually prefer that one, but this one I just can't seem to part with either, so I thought I will wear it for this autumn and winter, and then in 3 months or 6 months, I'm not quite sure when, I will let it go. I just feel like I need to wear it a few more times and then I'll be able to part with it. Now, moving on, I've got a few dresses in my wardrobe. So this is the dress that I was talking about wearing the purple H&M top with. I got this, I'll bring it closer just so you can see. It's a kind of wool dress, and the same as the black skirt. I got this at a market in Bondi Beach for $5 again. It's just really comfortable. I like wearing it in the kind of autumn winter time just because of the fabric feels a bit more like it's suitable for that time, and I would tend to wear it just over like a long sleeve top with a pair of leggings and then some boots or something. So that's that one. This one's a bit on the loud side. This is just from Debenhams, which is a store over here in the UK. It's just like a little shift dress, I guess, with this bright sort of paisley pattern on it, sort of 3/4 length sleeves, so it's a bit like a warmer sleeve for the autumn time. It's really comfortable. It's a kind of stretchy fabric, and again, that's something that I can wear either with tights or with leggings, and then just a pair of boots. Now, this is one of my absolute favourite dresses. This is one that I got last year when Stephen took me to a personal shopper for my birthday. It's by French Connection, and it's just this black and white stripy skater dress, and then it's got this pink zip that goes up the back, and it sits so nicely. It's got the kind of sleeves that just go to your elbows. You wash it, hang it up to dry. It doesn't need any ironing whatsoever, which I love, and it's just one of my absolute favourites, so I could not wait to put this back into my capsule wardrobe. Now this, you might notice, has a tag on it, because this is new. It's by a brand called Hot Squash, which is based in the UK, and I have quite a few things from them. Their fabrics are basically meant to be clever fabrics. They either keep you warm, they keep you cool, they're anti-odour, they don't need ironed, and so far I've really liked all the things that I've had from them. They are on the expensive side, and I have to admit I have had a few problems with their customer services, but I really like their stuff, so I keep going back to them again and again and again. And I really wanted this dress, but I couldn't get it. Originally I got it in a size 10, and it was too big. Other things that I've got from them in a 10 have been fine, but the dress, this particular dress, was too big for me. It was just way too loose around the top because it's like a wrap dress. And then it came back available in a size 8, and it was, I think, 20% off, and they sometimes do like promotional codes as well, so I managed to use a promotional code, and that meant that I got it for I think about £50, something like that, when it's normally about 80. And it's got like a kind of belt around the middle, and then it's like a wrap dress, and I'm not sure if I can show you, it's also got like pockets in the sides. So this was bought mostly to replace another dress I've got, which is like a black sort of stretchy dress which has got pockets in it. It's a bit more casual than this one, and I haven't managed to let go of that one yet. I keep telling myself that I need to, but I've still got to do it. So that's that dress. I thought it would be a really good dress because you can kind of dress it up, or you can wear it quite casually. So I thought that was quite good. And then moving on to coats, I've got a bit of a variety of different styles and colours. So there's this one which is a bit better for the autumn weather because it's not too warm. It's just a pink duffel coat from Primark, and it's a kind of woolen material, but like I said, it's not too warm. I've had it for maybe about 3 or 4 years, and it's starting to show some signs of wear, so I'm not sure if this one might be going when the weather starts to warm up again. I'll need to think about that one. Then I've got this black and red checked coat with a belt round it from boohoo.com, and again it's more of an autumny coat. The belt is not great, it's starting to come apart, but what I'm going to do is just try and find another belt for it because I do really like this coat and I know that I want to hang on to this one, so I'm just going to try and get another belt to go with that. I've got a short jacket here from New Look. It's kind of black with grey, blue and pink stripes through it, and this one I've had for quite a few years as well. I'll probably be letting this one go when the weather starts to warm up. I don't know if you can see the lining on the inside there is starting to come apart. But I thought I'd just wear it again this winter. And this one is really warm for wearing in the winter time. It's from Primark again. It's just a nice kind of white padded coat. So it's really warm for if there's lots of snow. And finally, this one weighs a ton. This is my kind of go-to jacket for the kind of autumn winter time. I've had this coat, I actually found a picture of it. I got it for Christmas 8 years ago, and it's definitely showing signs of wear. There's places where the stitching's coming apart in the back. And I think with it being the age that it is, then I can definitely just wear it this year and then let it go. But it's been a really good coat. It's really warm. It's got a hood which has this kind of fake fur round. So I will just wear this for the next probably 6 months and then let that one go as well. So now I just have some bags and shoes, and then that will finish off my capsule wardrobe. This is my everyday bag. If you saw my handbag declutter, then you might have seen this in it. I bought this in Australia. I think it was at a market in Melbourne, and I use this all the time. It's just got this little owl pattern on it, and it's just a really handy size. So that's that bag. I've got this handbag, which was a present that I got quite a few years ago. It's a bag that I would use if I'm going out for dinner or drinks or something, and I don't want anything that's too fancy. So that's that one. And then finally I've got my really fancy Carvela by Kurt Geiger kind of clutch bag, and it's got this removable strap. You can see on the inside there, you can take that off and it's lovely and sparkly. So that's my very fancy bag. Now mostly for shoes I have lots of boots, just with it being autumn and winter. These boots have been in my current capsule wardrobe and now they're moving into my autumn and winter one. These are Carvela by Kurt Geiger as well, and they're just little ankle boots. I really like these just because you can wear them with something like skinny jeans, but they will also work with a dress as well, or a skirt. So they're like my go-to shoes at the moment. I've got this tall pair of black Ugg Boots, which I bought in January to replace my last pair of winter boots. They still need a wee bit of breaking in, they're quite tight, but because I've got the two pairs of leggings in my capsule wardrobe and I've got plenty of things that I can wear with the leggings, then these should be fine. I've got this pair of Ugg Boots which I bought in Australia. They're not by Ugg Australia, they're by Pure Oz. I think some people don't realise that Ugg Boots are a style of boot rather than just the brand Ugg Australia. A tip for you, if you're going to go to Australia and buy some Ugg Boots, don't wear them on the plane when you're coming home, because I wore these when they were brand new on the plane when I was coming home and my feet got swollen inside them and then they were so difficult to take off, so don't do that. But these, they're really nice and warm for the autumn weather. I try not to wear them when I go out in snow or the rain, just because with them being suede then it would just ruin them. So I tend to stick to wearing these on days that are cool but not wet. Then I've got this pair of brown boots which are from New Look, and they've got this kind of lacing detail on the front. I just really like these. They're just little flat boots. They don't have much in the way of grip, so they're not great for winter, but they're fine for the autumn before it gets too slippy. And the last item in my capsule wardrobe is this pair of high heels by Warehouse. They're just made of a kind of elasticated fabric and they've got quite a thick chunky heel, so that makes them quite easy to walk in. And I don't really wear heels very often, so really they're just a just in case item. Should I be hanging on to just in case items? I had them in my current capsule wardrobe, but I haven't worn them because I've tended to just stick to wearing my flat shoes. But there might be an opportunity for me to wear them. Certainly when I go to my Christmas night out, then these will probably be the shoes that I will wear. I just don't know what I'm going to wear with them yet. So that's everything that's in my autumn and winter capsule wardrobe. I will probably wait another week or two before I actually switch over to using these things. The other side of my wardrobe is where I store most of the clothes that I'm not currently wearing, and then there's another wardrobe in one of the other bedrooms where I have clothes stored as well, just because things like coats take up an awful lot of room. So that's everything. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you're doing a capsule wardrobe, let me know how you're getting on with it. Do you find that it's a good time to declutter your clothes? If you want to see more videos like this, then please feel free to subscribe. If you've got any comments, then please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!